Thank you for choosing ApplianceVideo.com. In this video, we will replace the water inlet valve. The water inlet valve is most commonly used in many Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and Roper washers. Our experts give this repair a Level 3 skill rating, Level 3 being moderate and may require some specialty tools and mechanical aptitude. The average time for completion of this repair is 40 minutes. ApplianceVideo.com advises you to take caution while performing this repair. During this video, you will see caution icons appear on the screen. Such icons include sharp edges, electrical dangers, gas and fire hazards, lifting hazards, water damage, and delicate components. You will need the following tools to complete this repair: a 1/4-inch nut driver, a flathead screwdriver, a number 2 Phillips head screwdriver, and long nose pliers. Stop! Before you begin this repair, make sure the appliance is unplugged from the wall outlet and the water is turned off. Step 1. Removing the water inlet valve. Before we can access the interior components of your washer, we must first remove the cabinet. Gain access to the rear of your washer and locate the 2 screws on each edge of the control panel. Using your number 2 Phillips head screwdriver, loosen both screws by turning them counterclockwise. You do not need to remove them completely, only unfasten them enough until the control panel is released and cleared. With the screws loosened, grasp the control panel, lift up, and then roll the panel back. Next, we must disconnect the black wiring harness from the lid switch located to the left. Slightly lift up the release tab on the harness and pull straight out to remove. To unsecure the cabinet, locate the 2 clips on each end of the unit. Now, insert your number 2 slotted screwdriver into the clip, then push down and pull forward to remove it. Repeat this step for the other clip. Next, open the washer lid. Grasp the middle base of the cabinet, roll it forward, and slide it to remove. Take caution. The base cabinet could damage or scratch your floor. We advise you to place floor protection under the base before and after removing. To remove the water inlet valve, we must first disconnect the cold and hot water wiring harnesses from the valve. Using your slotted screwdriver, insert it into the top tab of the cold water white wiring harness, press forward, and pull out to remove. Repeat this step for the bottom hot water red wiring harness. Now, disconnect the 2 wires from the bottom thermistor on the valve by pulling them straight off. With your needle-nosed pliers in hand, compress the hose clamp on the vacuum brake hose and slide it down about 1.5 inches. Next, remove the hose by twisting and pulling it down. Use your 1/4-inch nut driver to remove the top valve screw in the back panel by turning it counterclockwise. Now slide the valve upward to unlock it from the notched lip and pull it through to remove. Step 2. Replacing the water inlet valve. Now that you have a new water inlet valve, let's replace it. To mount the valve behind the back panel, Align and slide it onto its corresponding notches, pushing down to lock it into place. If the screw hole is lined up, this will indicate the valve is installed properly. Using your 1/4-inch nut driver, reinstall the top screw that secures the valve by turning it clockwise. Now, connect the hose to the valve stem by sliding it firmly into place. With your needle nose pliers in hand, compress the clamp and glide it into position to secure the hose to the valve. Double-check that you can feel the plastic valve just below the clamp. This is to ensure the clamp is securing the hose to the valve, or else it may leak. Now, connect the 2 terminal wires to the thermistor by sliding them into place. Take note, it does not matter which way the wires connect, as they just complete a circuit. You are now ready to connect the hot and cold water wiring harnesses. Begin by connecting the red wiring harness to the hot water solenoid. Push the harness into the bottom terminal and snap it into place. Repeat this step for the white wiring harness to the top cold water solenoid. To reinstall your cabinet, take note. The cabinet slides underneath the lip of the front frame and aligns with the 2 tabs on each side of the frame. Now, grasp the middle base of the cabinet and lift it up. Slide the front of the cabinet underneath the lip of the frame and align it to the 2 tabs on each end. Make sure the lid switch wiring harness is clear from the cabinet and tuck it into the control panel. Next, pull the control panel forward and close the washer lid. Align the plastic strips on each side of the cabinet until they are flush. To secure the cabinet, you must reinstall the 2 clips on each end of the unit. Hook the clip underneath the lip on the control panel, and then push the clip down into the 2 notches to snap it into place. Repeat this step for the other clip. You are now ready to connect the wiring harness to the lid switch. Grasp the harness and insert it into the terminal, locking it into place. Roll down and align the control panel into the slots in the cabinet until flush. To finish this repair, let's fasten down the screws on each edge of the control panel with your number 2 Phillips head screwdriver in hand. Tighten both of the screws by turning them clockwise until snug. Now, reconnect your appliance to the wall outlet and turn the water back on. Congratulations! You have successfully completed this repair. Thank you for choosing ApplianceVideo.com.